and a mattress, with sheets and a blanket, with a remote control for the TV that's hanging on the wall, because I never forgot where I come from. So when I'm talking to young people who take advantage and disrespect the opportunities that surround them, like I told the young folks today, when it's all gone, you start thinking about the mattress, the remote control, the padded seats, the refrigerator that you can open and have choices for breakfast, lunch, and dinner versus somebody telling you what you're going to eat every single day. Walking on concrete every single day. Not having Charmin toilet paper. You got gas station toilet paper. Y'all know what that feels like. In prison, you wanna know why you got a rash on your behind for 5, 10, 15 years. Oh my God. When I came out of prison, I saw opportunities. And I seized the moment. I seized on my gift. Little hardhead, they used to call me. The good Reverend was talking earlier. He shared some wisdom with us. And as a young person who's been beat down verbally, and many of us have been told we ain't worth nothing, you ain't never gonna be nothing. You'll be like your daddy or uncle. All negative stuff. We reject wisdom. We reject the teachings of life experience. When my mother, my grandmother and grandfather said to me, don't do it. They're telling me from experience because they've done it. And we don't listen. And the aftermath becomes prison or death or something of that nature. Young people gotta listen. Where's some young kids? Are they in here? Raise your hand. Where's the babies at? Where they at? Raise your hand.
Went back to school. Went back to school.
They went back to school. Young children. That's our legacy. We're all in legacy mode. The older folks in here that might be my age or older. It's not about our personal success at this stage of life. It's about what we're going to be remembered by. What is your legacy? What are people going to say about KISRA? What are people going to say about you as an individual, the companies you represent, your personal ambition? What are your children, grandchildren, and the folks going to say about you when we leave and we're gone? Look at the legacy Dr. Martin Luther King left. Still talking about him 50 years later. My grandparents passed away some years ago, and we're still talking about grandma and granddad. Because they had an impact, a social, personal, intellectual, wisdom impact on me. It's about legacy. It's about creating the next you through someone else. That's what it's about. And that's the mode I'm in now. I've been out of prison 17 years. 17 years I've been out of prison. I'm married. I have 6 children. And my legacy personally is that my children, when they grow up, that they know their father wasn't just a crack dealer, a convicted felon, an uneducated father. That they know their father was a genius who turned it around and figured out the secret to get the house on the hill with the white picket fence. The next book I write is going to be called The House on the Hill with the White Picket Fence. I'm telling you, I wanted one bad. My children, my wife, who I met in prison, who wasn't looking for a husband or a boyfriend. She was single, 27 years old, no kids. I was in prison with her uncle, Friendly Womack, of the famous Womack family, right here from Charleston, West Virginia. Taught me how to cook in prison. Who guided me along, taught me how to season chicken, make lasagna, make omelets, scrambled eggs, make fried eggs sunny side up. Introduced me to his niece, because when I came home from prison, October the 2nd, 1996, 8 a.m., dropped off at International Airport in Portland. One-way ticket down to San Diego, one-way ticket down to Los Angeles. I needed help. I needed a driver's license. I needed deodorant. I needed a second pair of socks. I needed the care package to come home. And I sold her on my dream. I said, I don't have nothing to offer you but potential. And if you're willing to bet on potential, I'm going to prove to you that everything that I wrote in those prison letters is going to come true. Because I saw it. I saw success. I saw myself standing here. I saw myself as a chef. And when you can see yourself in a position in life, you can be it. You got to put that in the universe. You can't just say, I want to be this. You have to see yourself in that position in life. And that's what I've done. People put me on a pedestal all around this country. I'm not on no pedestal. I'm no different from my folks back here. I just figured out the secret, the strategy, built the right relationships, did my homework, sacrificed to get there. Because it's not easy for nobody. So in closing, my kids, we go to libraries. We go to the beach. I taught my son, I got an old 1968 Cadillac at home I'm restoring. And I taught him how to take the radiator cap off. You know, we don't do that no more today. Once you buy a car, you never go back and add water to it. I taught him how to jack the car up with a bumper jack. Take that four-way and spin the lugs off, put a spare tire on. I taught my kids how to take thread a needle, bring it back around, tie a knot, cut a pair of pants, flip them inside out, and sew up the hole. Taught my kids how to iron with a pair of jeans and stand up in the corner. Taught them how to cut grass, taught them how to cook, how to clean a toilet the right way, how to get the ring from around the tub. Because those are the things that fathers do. And I wanted to make sure that my kids remember me. Say, my dad taught me how to tie my shoes. My dad taught me how to swim. My mom taught me book smarts. My dad taught me to legit hustle. That's important to me. Because when I look at my dad today, I can't say nothing he taught me. And that's what's important to me. That's the legacy of my father. There's no legacy. But the legacy of my grandfather, who took me on a janitorial truck when I was 5 and 6 years old and taught me how to clean a toilet, who taught me how to buff and wax and shine floors, clean windows, and change the battery and the light bulbs in the business that he worked in. He taught me how to work hard. He didn't say, son, I'm teaching you how to work hard so you can be successful. He taught me through actions. And as parents and fathers, it's our responsibility to take our boys into the bathroom and show them how to clean themselves properly. How to put deodorant on, how to shave, how to cut their hair. Just like the mother's role is with the daughter. Because if we don't teach them, somebody else will. And I don't want nobody else teaching my kids. And I want them to be able to say one day, my father, you know, he made some poor choices, but he's an amazing man. So I'm childlike in many ways. Because I never got to be a child in some ways. This is why I self-praise myself, because that keeps me going. I pump my own self up sometimes. Because my mother was strong, and she never wanted to show weakness. And she wanted me to be strong the best way that she knew how. That's why she tried to man me up when I was 8 years old. But it doesn't work. God bless you guys. Thank you for having me. KISRA, for believing in me. Thank you. Thank you.